This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
Leggies.
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good. Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh.
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Sure. Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be here.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in. That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where? Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Braylon's Virtual Tour Live, a bonus edition for you all this evening. Glad to have you here. Let that Stiller, Janet, Jane, to everybody coming in. I saw 4 people now, 2 people here now. We're going to have some fun tonight. So last night we talked about, yesterday morning we talked about Chuck's Arcade, which is a new brand from Chuck E. Cheese Enterprises trying to expand the brand, right? And I said, what would happen if Toys R Us and Chuck E. Cheese combined forces for something new? Well, we're going to get into that tonight. But before that, though, we got some family business to take care of. That's right. Hire is weighing low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Yes, indeed. They're used to the virtual tour background. Yes, you get that virtual tour music. Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. So I just want to address something from the top. Did we not agree to not talk about other people's kids? You know I'm about to address, right? So Prosperity Thick Girl 40 went live to talk about T-Talk with your girl. And, you know, everybody's ragging on her. Well, not everybody. It's a very select minority ragging on her about how she left her son to go see Melody perform in Huntsville, Alabama. For those of you who don't know, her son Anthony was in a car accident by a drunk driver. Okay. And so she moved anything and everything to be at the hospital where he was that whole time. I called T-Talk every single day, even on days where she did not want to hear from me. Okay. Now, I just want to say this. If somebody were to go live to talk about Prosperity Thick Girl 40's kids, or Making Your Headaches kids, or Bree One and Only's kids, or Kiana's kids, that wouldn't be cool, right? But y'all said, don't go and talk about other people's kids. Even Butterfly cried on AL's live and said we should be talking about everybody's children. But God forbid if Prosperity Thick Girl's 40 child or children, Making Your Headaches kid or children, Bree One Only's kids or children, Kiana's kids or children, Butterfly's kids or children, or anybody's kids or children got into a car accident by a drunk driver, that would not be cool to drag them, roast them, or shade them, right? Because kids are innocent. If we're going in line with that. So that's the first thing, right? But then I was like, wait a minute, let me see something here. And don't worry, we're going to get to Toys R Us and Chuck E. Cheese. Believe me, we're just addressing some family business here. So I made a little graphic. So CC won 2,110 subscribers versus 8,890 subs for CC2. 499,506 total views compared to 3,622,046 total views. A total difference of 6,780 subscribers and a total difference of 3,122,540 total views. Oh, my Lord Jesus. Now, we're almost done. You know, it is quite interesting. And by the way, T-Talk's family told her to go take a break because she was there every single day with her son. And by the way, if we talk to your kids, Prosperity Thick Girl 40, Making Your Headaches kids, Bree One Only's kids, Kiana's kids, Butterfly's kids, or any mother or father who is of Black descent, I'm sure your kids will have some complaints about you. Okay, hang on. Okay, now if I recall correctly, right? Let me bring this up. Because Miss Sheila Hartgrove or Miss Mother Uckin Hartgrove said, what are the other content creators going to do? Because they're all dropping. Well, let's look at the content. Let's look at the the content here. Because see, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, don't tell lies about me and I won't tell truths about you. Let's just look. Let's just look about who's actually stuck as a content creator, okay? I'm dog walking this one. Okay, let's just keep scrolling. Let's just keep on scrolling. You see something in this, y'all? Okay. Now listen. Just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it a buck. Let's just keep scrolling. Let's just keep scrolling, you know? Ain't got nothing else to do. And don't worry, we're going to get to our content. We're just handling some family business right now, okay? Because we're going to showcase what we do over here. Still scrolling. 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 Did y'all see a consistent theme there? Now, let's look at my live tab. Now, listen, stagnant princes and princesses can't talk to progressive kings and queens. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Still scrolling. Of all original content. Oh, my Lord Jesus. My Lord, my Lord, my Lord, my Lord. I'm just pointing out facts. That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing. Still scrolling of original content. But who's stuck as a content creator though? Y'all saw the numbers that I showed y'all of those two content creators, right? Okay. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. Still scrolling. We're almost down to the bottom. Still scrolling. There we go. I got so much content. It's got to take a little time to load. So that's all that content. Now, if I remember correctly, somebody went live when you made it to deadline.com. Did anybody on that side celebrate you? Because during that time, nobody really knew what happened to Kiki Jabbar. So I took a swing. Let everybody know and let you know you deserved it. Hey, Erica Fleming, welcome and glad to have you here. So here's this here. Let me do this right here. I'm just going to put that up as I get to my pictures here. Right here. Hey, Braylon, I talked to my sis Swamp Talk and just wanted to say thank you for your kind words of encouragement, for knowing my heart and my character. It means the world to know that I truly have people who I rock with me the way I rock with them. Not for 1 second did they believe any of the spewed hatred that I have received from just what I was actually asked to do by real fan members who love and adore my friend, Nikesha Jadel Dawson Jabbar. Now, here's what I said right here. Hey, beautiful. It's no problem at all. You know, I say to myself, of myself, and by myself, but right is right and wrong is wrong. There's a person at rest and their family is struggling. That is the priority. If they are not on that, they're a piece of shit. I'm always going to come through for the people I love and care about. I love and care about and embrace every day. Thank you. I just wanted you to know that I truly, and I think she was trying to say, appreciate you. You know what's really funny? Do you know what's really funny? Do you know what's really funny? Give me one moment, y'all. And I don't mind, I'll read it again. So this is what Prosperity said, "Hey, Braylon, I just talked to my sis Swamp Talk. I just want to thank you for your kind words of encouragement for knowing my heart and character. It means the world to know I truly have people who rock with me the way I rock with them. Not for 1 second did they believe any of the spew hatred that I have received from just what I was actually asked to do by real fan members who loved and adore my friend Kesha Janelle Dawson Jabbar. And this is why I said, hey, beautiful, it's no problem at all. You know, I say to myself, of myself, about myself, but right is right, wrong is wrong. And there's a person at rest in their family and struggling. That is the priority. That's the priority. If they're not on that, they're a piece of shit. I'm always going to come through for the people I love and care about and embrace every day. Thank you. And I just want you to know that I think she was trying to say appreciate you. You know what's really funny? When somebody gave you grace, you could accept it. But when somebody else is struggling, you could give two fucks. But you know what, though? You on the other side should really be concerned, because this press release came out from Fulton Critic there, and it says in 2024, OWN's prime premiere ratings grew by 3% among women 25 to 54 and 6% among African-American women 25 to 54, a premier destination for authentic programming and the entertaining exploration of Black relationships for all. Key OWN series grew in ratings among African-American women 25 to 54. 4 returning shows also saw season-over-season ratings growth, with women 25 to 54 for prior seasons. Ready to Love Season 9 plus 8%, Bell Collective Season 4 plus 8%, Bell Collective Season 5 plus 36%, and Love and Marriage Detroit Season 3 plus 4%. I don't see Love and Marriage Huntsville in this press release from the Fulton Grid. By the way, shout out to Anonymous T. That. Even Carlos promoted this, even though he believed Nielsen rants were shit. But you don't see Love and Marriage Huntsville. You and everybody else needs to be asking Carlos where that show's at, because otherwise you have no content. Listen, if you do not know the whole, full, and every detail of the story, know your role, stay in your place, and shut your ass up for your mental health if you know what's good for you. Okay? Okay. Just had to get that out. And by the way, y'all, just a little funny. Who does this sound like? Who does this sound like, y'all?
That's news to me. I'm like, what? I didn't know you could file that. Be like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to night court and file paperwork. This person does Wait for it. So I didn't know that was news to me.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, a messy bitch said, yeah, you can e-file also. Hey, Carter.
So that's news to me. I didn't.
Carter,
I didn't know.
I had sent y'all the link to come on my station head last night.
I said that is news to me. Well, if you rip off somebody's hair implant, that is a federal assault. Like what y'all describing, y'all not gonna be there when these people get arrested, and they gonna switch the change on you. You do that if you want to. What is that? Ain't this Barry? We don't have to always agree.
Or friends of the show have told him to revert back to his old self, or told him to stop taking his medication. I really don't know where this narrative keeps coming from. Like it's almost like people come into your chat to try to like rile up your supporters. Like, oh, y'all are part of the problem. None of us have ever told Wiley to do anything outside of his character.
Who does that sound like, y'all? Oh, that backup account is so smooth, ain't it? Mm-hmm. Comes in clutch. Ooh, like last thing, and then we're going to actually be about creating a
University makes it possible.
Be unstoppable with an online.
So this is Prosperity Thick Girl 40. This goes St. Patrick. It's Tea Talk with your girl.
Nigga, you better watch your every move. Because I will tell the feds you killed Terry Silver because I know you did. I'll tell them everything.
No, you won't.
Cool. Try me, nigga. Get off me! Get off! I'll fucking scream.
What did Kendrick say? What did Kendrick say? What did Kendrick say? Don't tell lies on me, and I won't tell truths about you. It looks like Prosperity is caught up in her own bullshit.
If you ever put your hands on me again, I will fucking kill you.
We already lost one kid, Tasha. Don't you ever motherfucking forget it. If Tariq dies, his blood is on your hands. Your hands.
Get out my house. Get the fuck out my house!
You know, Tasha couldn't handle the pressure because she couldn't take responsibility for what she did. Now, if what I'm saying ain't true, don't respond to me. But if you respond to me, it must be true to some degree. Like I said, here are the numbers. With that being said, now, let's do what we do and create original content. So let's get to it. So, let me type in the timestamp here because we need to do that. 22 minutes there. Time stamp. There we go. All right. Let's roll along. Now, with that being said, let's get to our show. So, like I said, last night or yesterday morning, we talked about Chuck's Arcade. Now, this comes to us from Nintendo Wire here. Atari alumni Chuck E. Cheese to debut new mall arcade concept, Chuck's Arcade, utilizing retro's 80s imagery. It's probably been a minute since most of us has visited Chuck E. Cheese. If you are a parent, it's a no-brainer. It's practically the birthday party mecca. However, gamers most likely don't frequent a Chuck E. Cheese as a hangout spot or seriously think about it as an arcade. What makes this so fascinating is a single fact. Chuck E. Cheese is the largest operator of arcades in the world, almost having 50,000 games to their name. It was, after all, founded by Norman Bushnell, creator of Atari. So it makes sense that they want to embrace the stats further, right? Being a follower of the brand and someone who is nostalgic for the 90s and Y2K era of Chuck E. Cheese, I was intrigued by Simon's Mall listing for a new occupant named Chuck's Arcade. To my surprise, the Chuck being referred to is none other than Chuck E. Cheese himself. The logo for this arcade features the 1992 rendering of his 1981 likeness and the styling of the 1984 logo. I went on to make a post sharing this info on the Chuck E. Cheese subreddit, and a few before me have spotted this as well. So this is the subreddit here. We pulled up all the intel on the last virtual tour we were on. I was even more surprised that the listing for this new arcade already had carved a spot out in the Mall of Georgia in Beaufort, Georgia, and it was said to be coming soon. Another listing for Pheasant Lane Mall in Nassau, New Hampshire, followed with the same info. No press release from Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment or prior indicator had been given that this was even going to happen, but I had an idea as to what I was looking at. Back in 2022, Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment formed a new branch of the company, Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment Concepts LP. This branch was created specifically to be the parent company of a new mall arcade concept called Fun Spot Arcade. The arcade brand wouldn't have any ties to Chuck E. Cheese in its name or look. It wouldn't have pizza, birthday parties, or mascots. It was focused on being a small arcade mall concept, not dissimilar to Namco arcades I can recall from my childhood, like Aladdin's Castle, or more appropriately, Atari Family Fun Centers, or there was an arcade called Time Out. And then there it is there, the iconic Studio C there in the background there. Fun Spot Arcade was considered a prototype concept and as such was trialed in a few different situations. The first of which was at a Holiday Inn Resort Suites in Orlando, Florida in 2022, signaling the beginning of a hotel arcade management proposition. However, the first public acknowledgement of the brand extension didn't come until September 2024 in the form of a press release regarding a Fun Spot Arcade opening at a Simon's Mall location in Trumbull, Connecticut. This was the first use of the name Fun Spot Arcade. The mission statement was to be an all-ages arcade rather than aimed specifically at children like Chuck E. Cheese is. Fast forward to 2025, there are 5 Fun Spot Arcade locations in various Simon malls across the U.S. If you saw one, you never know it was owned by the same company that runs Chuck E. Cheese. That's where Chuck's Arcade comes in. It seeks to remedy that. It's an evolution of the Fun Spot Arcade concept into a brand that directly acknowledges Chuck E. Cheese while still being a mall arcade. When I made my Reddit post, I had no idea the interest generated will provide answers to what exactly Chuck's Arcade was. Thanks to a thorough comment on my Reddit post from one Mark Hoofren, Executive Vice President of Chuck E. Cheese Entertainment and Chief Marketing Officer for Chuck E. Cheese, I know what Chuck's Arcade is now. He had this to say in regards to mine and several others' interest in that mall. George, listen. About Chuck's Arcade. What is Chuck's Arcade? It's a new concept we're using for mall-based arcades. These are just arcades, no pizza, no live entertainment, no nostalgic artwork, and no animatronics. I was about to say audio animatronics from Disney, but animatronics. Why isn't it called Chuck E. Cheese? We're keeping the Chuck E. Cheese name for our family-focused venues designed for younger kids. Chuck's Arcade is aimed at older kids, teens, and adults. It's a fresh take while still giving a nod to Chuck. Is it retro or modern? The name, logo, and some of the decor will have a retro Chuck vibe, but the games themselves are cutting edge and totally modern. So think new school fun, not a nostalgia fest. Why is it called Chuck's Arcade? We felt that our original name, Fun Spot Arcade, didn't tie back to who we are. Chuck E. Cheese is actually the largest operator of arcades in the world. We have almost 50,000 games, and Chuck's Arcade is our way of bringing that expertise to new locations. The name connects it to us without confusing people into thinking it's a full-size Chuck E. Cheese. Why didn't you use a look reminiscent of PTT branding? We appreciate our history and love the chance to create something that ties back to it. The look is meant to harken back to our past while still embracing the modern gaming experience that today's gamers are looking for. It's a little nod to where we came from while staying focused on where we're headed. Is Chuck's Arcade exclusive to Simon Malls? It is not. The Simon Malls is a great partner. We look forward to opening the first Chuck's Arcade at the Mall, Georgia in Beaufort. So there you have it. If you're out and about and know it's Chuck E. Cheese face plant, Chuck E. Cheese's face in a place it was previously, rather, you're being beckoned into a new arcade. While it's interesting that the branding and aesthetic are decidedly retro, the games being modern and cutting edge makes sense. Perhaps this could be the start of Chuck E. Cheese more closely integrating its nostalgic roots into its modern branding. Maybe one day we'll even get an arcade focus more on classic arcade games and possibly bringing the tokens and tickets back. Let's see here, just jumped up. There is, after all, a giant Space Invader mural adorning every modern Chuck E. Cheese walls. Will you be visiting a Chuck's Arcade? So that was the article. And I thought to myself, well, that's interesting. And then I thought about Toys R Us, right? So with that being said, here it is here. From CNBC, Toys R Us is planning a brick and mortar comeback in the U.S. with up to 24 new flagship stores. So right here, Toys R Us parent company WHP Global announced plans to open as many as 24 new stores in the United States as early as next year. The toy company previously opened a flagship store at American Dream Mall in New Jersey in 2021, marking its return to malls. Toys R Us will open shops in airport and on cruise ships. The first store set to open in time for this holiday season inside Dallas Fort Worth International Airport. So it's a little bit smaller. But follow me here, everybody. Toys R Us is planning a bold comeback in the United States as it plans to expand its brick-and-mortar presence with as many as 24 new flagship stores and a separate rollout at airports and on cruise ships starting this holiday season. The toy retailer's parent company, WHP Global, announced what it called the Air, Land, and Sea expansion on Friday. Toys R Us aims to start opening the up to 24 flagship stores as early as next year in partnership with the retail group. The company plans to roll out the locations in prime cities that complement its current retail footprint, WHP said. The first airport store is set to open in November time for the holiday season. Terminal A of Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport, the world's second busiest airport. The Toys R Us brand is growing fast, and our expansion into air, land, and sea is a testament to the brand's strength, said Ira Schuderman, chairman and CEO of WHP, in a statement. The expansion plan continues a slow revival of the once ubiquitous brand. Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy in 2017, though it could not come out of it on its own, pushing it into liquidation. In January of that year, the company operated 1,691 stores and licensed 257 stores across 38 countries, according to a SEC filing. WHP acquired a controlling interest in Toys R Us parent company True Kids in 2021. The company plans to open more Toys R Us stores across the country after the brand's only two remaining locations in the United States closed earlier in 2021. At the time, Shidman said he hoped to open up a combination of flagship, pop-up, and airport stores as the country emerged from a post-COVID retail landscape. In summer of 2021, WHP announced a rollout of more than 400 new Toys R Us stores at Macy's locations across the country. There was also a thing called Jeffrey's Toy Box, which is basically like a huge display of different toys and trying to get Jeffrey back, the mascot of Toys R Us, back into the hearts, minds, and souls of kids and grown-up kids as well. In a Friday statement, Shinman said the company has increased Toys R Us global footprint by more than 50% since the acquisition, with upward of 1,400 stores and e-commerce sites across 31 countries. One of those stores is the current flagship two-level store at the American Dream Mega Mall in New Jersey. The 20,000 square foot location includes experiences for kids such as a two-story slide, cafe, and ice cream shop. Keep that in your mind. WHP told CNBC the new flagship stores will be modeled after the American Dream location with immersive shopping experiences, but the New Jersey store will likely remain the largest location. The expansion will also bring stores to airports, cruise lines, as the company looks to keep up with the rise of travel retail. The first of its kind store at the Dallas Airport, in partnership with Dewey Free Americas, will allow customers to shop for their favorite toys and regional merchandise before hopping on flights. And the company also plans to offer a range of toys and cruise-themed merchandise for the industry. The Toys R Us brand generates more than $2 billion in global retail sales annually, WHP said. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bray, let me see. Off topic, isn't anything managed by a computer system? It still needs to be programmed by a human or triple. That's a very good question. So, even though AI is technology, you still need humans to regulate it. The best example I can give you, Janet Jane, this is a great question. Remember Charlie and the Chocolate Factory? The one with Johnny Depp. They, took away the people putting the toothpaste caps on the toothpaste, right? And Charlie's dad, and I'm giving a spoiler, if you haven't seen it, it's been out for years, so don't get mad at me, okay? But this is to Janet Jane's question. So at the end of the movie, Charlie's dad learned the technology and was hired back onto the company. So yes, it needs to be programmed still by a human. So to answer your question. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie. So with that being said, I know what you're thinking. Bray, where are you going with this? Toys R Us was in the 90s. Chuck E. Cheese was in the 90s. Chuck E. Cheese was known as the arcade for all kids. Toys R Us was a place to get your toys as a kid. Oh, no problem, J&J. Like I said, we create original content over here. That's what we do. And then, of course, right here for Beaver Magazine, like I told y'all, that is what it looks like in a Macy's, a Toys R Us, in every Macy's store this holiday season. The in-store shops, which are slated to continue rolling out through October 15th, will vary in size, ranging from 1,000 square feet in smaller locations to up to 2,000 square feet in flagship locations like Atlanta, Chicago, Honolulu, Hawaii, Houston, Los Angeles, Miami, New York, and San Francisco. These shops also may be expanded during peak holiday season. To complete the experience, Macy's says the in-store shops will feature hands-on demonstration tables where customers can play with toys, as well as a life-size Jeffrey on a bench photo opportunity. So there it is there. So yeah, right here in Macy's report earnings for the first quarter 2022, toy sales were 50% higher than the comparable period prior to the Toys R Us partnership. The press release stated the customer response to our partnership with Toys R Us has been incredible. DeVries said in Macy's recent press release, our toy business has seen tremendous growth. So you're like, okay, Bray, I think I'm starting to see where you're going here. And here is the 2-story Toys R Us right there. There's the 2-story slide there. So right here, designed for Toys R Us kids of all ages, the first U.S. Toys R Us flagship store will feature a modern 2-level retail concept that spans 20,000 feet. The flagship will be reminiscent of the beloved toy store customers know and love. As visitors can shop their favorite toy brands, meet Jeffrey the Giraffe, rediscover their love of play, and with interactive experiences and product demonstrations, enjoy new branded elements like Jeffrey's Cafe and Ice Cream Parlor. 2-story slide in. This comes to us from WP Mobile. So, with that being said, right here, Jeffrey's Cafe at Toys R Us. When you come to Toys R Us to fuel your imagination, now you can also fuel your bodies. After all, playing takes energy. Come to Jeffrey's Cafe for delicious ice cream or milkshake, conveniently located on the first floor of Toys R Us. Jeffrey's Cafe makes a sweet place even sweeter. Come in and be a Toys R Us kid. Now, I know what you are thinking, Bray. Where are you going with this? Do you really think I would just give you all that? Not to take you somewhere with it? You have to be out your ever mind. Come on now. So here is Jeffrey's Cafe right here, right? So you got ice cream right here. You have cool treats, you have drinks, and you have snacks. Okay? Very compact. Very compact. Now, what you probably are going to be seeing here, right here, is this. Hack Day. Shout out to Hack Day, exploring an abandoned Toys R Us. Now, what I am suggesting is imagine if Toys R Us came back. I want you to keep this picture in mind, okay? Imagine Toys R Us coming back in this size. Keep that in your brain. So, right here, the front end, now this is an abandoned Toys R Us. Upon first entering the store, I was struck with how much of a wreck the place looked. At this point, it had only been closed for around 2 months, but the lack of maintenance combined with the remnants of the store's chaotic foundation was enough to give it a post-apocalyptic look. We agreed with puddles of water and a collection of habitable toys, which someone abandoned a few feet from the door. Once we were able to get the main power back online the store, the first surprise was that the point-of-sale systems appeared to be all intact. On closer inspection, we found that the computers themselves had been removed, but that the display, scanners, receipt printers, pen pads, and even cash drawers left in place, as it's kind of the same hardware that I've seen at every big box retailer I've ever been to. I was surprised that nobody purchased it, any of it during the auction. So we click this here. So think about all of those shelves, right, of toys. Think about all those shelves of toys. There we go. Okay. So then you had the electronics department, right? All of this, okay? I want you just to visualize where I'm going here. So then there was the vault room here. Don't get too excited. There was no Goonie style treasure hunt here in the vault. The one thing that you can be sure nobody to forget, to collect on closing day. We did find an incredible number of keys and locked doors laid out, most likely from employees desperately trying to find a key that nobody realized was misplaced until this was about to get shuttered. And here we also found a full box of documents dealing with the comings and goings of cash from the armored car service. In hindsight, the fact that this was left behind should have been a hint for what was yet to be revealed. So this is where all the money and, basically the intel towards us. Of course, you had your phone room, server room, records room, workshop. Right here, it looks like this was the workshop for, toys. And then let's watch this. Pause it. Now, once you see all of that, I want you to keep that in mind, okay? Because what I'm going to pitch to y'all is combining Chuck E. Cheese and Toys R Us into one thing, and wait until you see how I do. Let's see here. They know kids will be tugging on their parents, uncles, aunties, grandparents, and friends to get a treat at Toys R Us. Absolutely, my friend. It really is insane. Place that box up that you picked up for every kid and grown up kid. It's there, but it's all disarray and stuff. Hey, go to James Hodge. Good to see you, brother. Glad to have you here. By the way, thank you for being good. It's always missing. What's done, y'all? Look at all that space. I want you to keep all that space in mind, okay? This was the warehouse. Back all of those toys. First of all, shout out to Hackaday for giving us that intel there. Now, there was a place in Times Square called Toys R Us Times Square. And I want you to hear the description of what was inside Toys R Us Times Square because it's relating to this live here that we are on. By the way, shout out to Defunct Land. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Defunct Land. You will have a wonderful, wonderful time over there. Here we go.
65 panels, cycling through various advertisements and interior views of the store. Staff dressed to the nines. The Toys R Us International flagship store was officially open to the public. As guests approached the store, they were greeted by an impressive video billboard display with 165 panels, cycling through various advertisements and interior views of the store. As guests entered, they were immediately confronted by Jeffrey the Giraffe, welcoming them to the store. The most striking element of Toys R Us Times Square was its main attraction, a 60-foot tall Ferris wheel, which was placed in the atrium and spanned all 4 stories of the store. The Ferris wheel featured the chain's signature backwards R in the center, with 14 themed cars, all featuring famous characters from toys, movies, television, and more. The cars included a Pokemon car, a Tonka truck, a Toy Story car, a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head car, a Fisher-Price car in the shape of a Little Snoopy toy, a Matchbox fire truck, a spaceship with E.T. on one side and Jeffrey on the other, a Little Tykes car, and a Nicktoons car featuring multiple characters, including Jimmy Neutron, Blue, SpongeBob SquarePants, Tommy, Chucky, Reggie, and Little Bill. The cars to the Ferris wheels were, according to Newbold, a quote, torturous exercise in design. Newbold admitted that the final result of some of the cars was less than ideal. She said that the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head car specifically looked off, and that, to her eye, quote, Mrs. Tate looks way too much like Bette Midler. The licensing agreements for each car was for 2 years, and most of the companies chose to renew the license again and again. However, sometime between 2001 and 2007, 2 cars were replaced. The Pokemon car was replaced with a Scooby-Doo car, and the Tonka truck was replaced with a My Little Pony car. Sometime after this, the Barbie's car design was changed to the glam convertible, and Fisher-Price replaced their Little Snoopy with a school bus. The store's street-level floor was actually its second floor, and in order to board the Ferris wheel, guests had to take an escalator down to the first floor. Also on this floor were video game displays, an ice cream shop called Scoops R Us, and a UPS store. The UPS store allowed shoppers to purchase toys and immediately ship them as gifts to friends and family. The third floor featured the majority of the store's retail space. An elevated ceiling was painted yellow, and from it, models were suspended. One depicted Superman saving shoppers from a falling truck. The other was of Spider-Man, swinging from webs above the heads of guests. The third floor also featured an elaborate Lego section, with sculptures of prominent New York City icons. Nearby was the Candyland Candy Store, which brought the famous board game to life. One of the most popular spots on the third floor was a 2-story, 4,000 square foot walk-through Barbie Dreamhouse. This impressive feature could only be overshadowed by the third floor's signature attraction, a robotic 20-foot tall Tyrannosaurus Rex that moved and roared. This was part of a Jurassic Park display, and the dinosaur weighed 5 tons. During construction, an entire side of the building had to be left open to install the creature. Finally, the fourth floor was much smaller in comparison, in order to allow for the high ceilings of most of the third floor. Its main feature was the Pepsi World soda fountain. Also on the fourth floor, off limits to guests, was a boardroom for meetings that had an incredible view of the store and Times Square. As aforementioned, Newbold and Eiler designed Toys R Us Times Square with built-in stages for toy unveilings. Toys R Us Times Square did hold many product launch events, bringing in big crowds and rolling out celebrity guests. In retrospect, some of these events were quite interesting.
And now, some of the product launch events held at Toys R Us Times Square. Or, one of the first times the early 2000s unique visual and cultural aesthetic can be viewed in retrospect. Or, oh my god, am I nostalgic for 2003.
Now, first of all, the fact that Defunctland was able to get the font for this, well done to him.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix with celebrity guest audiobook narrator Jim Dale. The Video Now portable video player with celebrity guest Hilary Duff. Is the musical Robot Thing with celebrity guest Rihanna. Rubik's Revolution with celebrity guest Vanessa Hudgens. Dolls from the TV show Lost with celebrity guest Jorge Garcia. Deal or No Deal merchandise with celebrity guest Howie Mandel. Miranda Cosgrove's debut album, Sparks Fly, with celebrity guest Miranda Cosgrove. Twilight new Moon merchandise, with celebrity guests Nikki Reed and Kellen Lutz. EA Sports Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2002 with celebrity guest Tiger Woods. The Tamagotchi Connection virtual pet with celebrity guest Ryan Cabrera. Video Now Color with celebrity guests Hilary Duff again and Tony Hawk. The store was also used as a location for open auditions for child stage shows such as Dora the Explorer Live and Blue's Clues Live.
Now, I bring all that up along with this, which was an actual arcade in it. Do you see where I'm about to go here? It took all that information. It took all that information to let you know the concept that I'm about to present to you all. And by the way, imagine, if you will, this size Toys R Us. I said keep that in mind. And you see Toys R Us here and Babies R Us. Now they had Toys R Us, Babies R Us, and Kids R Us. They also had a spinoff brand called Jeffrey. It was like a clothing store for kids, but really didn't pan out. But here are all the Toys R Us stores in local Macy's as of August of 2022. So you see all these locations here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, lovers and supporters of the nation around the world, here is my pitch for Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade. Now, I'm going to zoom in here. As you can see, let's see here if I can pull this up. 1 second. One second. Here we go. It's about to load up for me. All right, here we go. So imagine if Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade combined, right? So of course, let's just say that, over here, right, you have, toys, a select version of toys from Toys R Us over here. Then of course, over here, you have Chuck's Arcade, right? Then right here you have, Jeffrey's or Chuck's Cafe. Now I know what you're thinking, like, Bray, wait a minute. That's kind of like Dave and Buster's. Yes and no. Dave and Buster's has the $1 million Midway, right? But they don't have anything like this. So imagine, if you will, one section is all of toys. Then you have Chuck's Arcade. Then you have Jeffrey's Cafe, and you have Chuck's Ice Cream, all in one location. Now I know what you're thinking, Bray, why would they do this? Well, imagine if you went to go play, for example, a Jurassic Park virtual reality game in Chuck's Arcade, right? And then you wanted to get a Jurassic Park Funko Pop, and you wanted to get Jurassic Park merch. While you're in the Toys R Us Chuck's Arcade, you can go get that immediately. So now you have people who want to chill and, play games. They can go chill and play games at Chuck's Arcade. If they want to get something to eat, they can go to Jeffrey's Cafe or get ice cream from Chuck's ice cream shop. And of course, there will be lounges, so you will be actually able to chill. And then if you want to buy any exclusive merchandise or toys, then there you go. Now, of course, I know what you're thinking, like, Bray, that's good, but like, would people actually go to it? And I would say, yeah, I really do. I think that the reason why Toys R Us has lasted through all this time is because, for one, it was the only toy retailer where it was for kids, of kids, and by kids. This was the only place where you could ride on a bike and not get your behind whooped. I remember where you could take your memory card to a gaming station, put in the memory card, and download the demos from back in the day. For a little girl to take a Barbie, right, and then pull it down off the shelf and to be able to see it and feel it and want to know if she could take it, if she wanted to just look over it before she took it home. And same thing with action figures like G.I. Joe. Not to mention, in one of the commercials, there was a game called Lucky Ducks. I remember that game. So if you really think about it, nostalgia has been on a uptrending tick here very recently. So imagine now you have Toys R Us, which has the retail, and you have Chuck's Arcade, right? That you have all these arcade games based on all of these properties that Toys R Us has. But now, think about here for y'all, just to give y'all context on why I'm thinking the way I'm thinking here. My way, Dave & Buster's was founded in Little Rock, Arkansas, my hometown. Yes, indeed. So that place that everybody loves around the country, around the world. Yep. My hometown, Little Rock, Arkansas, did that. Yes, indeed. So right here, in 1982, Dave Corvo, 1951 to 2015, and then James Buster Corley, 1951 to 2023, opened up the first Dave & Buster's in Dallas. But before that Dave & Buster's, Buster had previously operated a bar called Buster's in Little Rock, Arkansas, next to a saloon and game parlor called Cash McCool's by Corvo or Dave. So what they would do is they would go over to Cash McCool's, play all the games, and then they would go over to Buster's. And then Dave and Buster started to notice a little something happening where it's like, let's just combine these two things. So if you think about it, right? If you think about every grown-up adult from the 90s that ever had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and I did, it was amazing. Now that we are grown up, and some of us have kids, and some of us are still big kids, imagine being able to go to Chuck's Arcade, right? That's one. But then two, now it's like, oh, wait a minute. Yes, Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my God, now it's an arcade just for me. But now it's like, wait a minute. I also remember riding on scooters and bikes and, playing game demos and, pulling toys off the shelf and seeing what's what. Now I can actually go back and relive my childhood through the power of retail. And then if I want to hang out with my friends, there's a lounge there as well. We can all hang out and, have drinks from the bar. Of course, if you want to put in a bar, right? Of course. But if I also am hungry, guess what? Chuck E. Cheese, I am sure, can make Chuck E. Cheese pizza slices. So now you got Toys R Us that can have exclusive merchandise of all the games that are available to play at Chuck's Arcade. Then you have Chuck's Cafe and Jeffrey's Cafe and Chuck's Ice Cream Shop. And then you can have a lounge to be able to do that. So you have Toys R Us in one section. You have Chuck's Arcade in another. Then you have Jeffrey's Cafe in one section and Chuck's Ice Cream Shop in another. And then you have the lounges. So whether you want to chill at the lounge, grab something quick and fast from Jeffrey's Cafe, or get some cool ice cream from Chuck's Cafe, Chuck's Scoops, or if you just want to have a day of fun at Chuck's Arcade, or if you just want to go and buy a toy, you have 4 different quadrants of fun all in one location. Now, like I said, imagine all that in that. Now, I'm just saying, if I take this, save image, and go into Canva real quickly here. Let me do a YouTube thumbnail. upload that. We do that. And then I need that there, background removal. This is kind of as close as I can get it here. Let me do this here. This probably should have been the thumbnail, but that's okay because I can always change it up later. Let me download that. And then let me go into my overlay. What city is this in? What do you mean, this Toys R Us here? I don't know where this Toys R Us is, but we've been talking about Chuck's Arcade, which is a new brand under Chuck E. Cheese, combining with Toys R Us. So, with that being said, if you're wondering what that would look like, this is potentially what. Oh, I gotta delete some stuff. Okay, one second. That's fine. We can do that. Let me delete that overlay there. This is what it could look like. Bam! Come on. Chuck E. Cheese with Chuck's Arcade and Toys R Us in one location. Like I said, this is what we do over here. This is what we do. We take an inch of what's out there that people are talking about, and we make it a mile of a space for conversation. So just imagine Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade in one location all across the country. Now, Toys R Us has, merchandising through many toy brands. Chuck's Arcade is related and affiliated and created by Chuck E. Cheese. So now you are on par with Dave & Buster's, Main Event Entertainment, Surge Entertainment Parks, Urban Air Adventure Parks, and everybody in between who's trying to do it. Plus, it'll be cost effective because you're not putting in a whole, Chuck E. Cheese with a kitchen. It's just Jeffrey's Cafe and Chuck's Ice Cream Shop inside this. So, there you go. I know, right? Oh man, I really, 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 truly love what we do over here. Yes, indeed. So, but yep, that is the pitch right there. I thought I really put a lot of thought into this. It took a lot of research to kind of figure out how to bring this together. And I said to my coworker and good friend Bishop today that many people have said to me that, Bray, if you give away your ideas, they can cut you out. And I said, you know what? That's true. My voice is sounding good. But like I said to my friend and coworker Bishop that, many people have said if you give your ideas away, then they can cut you out. But just because they have the recipe doesn't mean they're able to create the dish. And I think that this really could light up places in America. Not to mention, too, it would, first of all, do a lot of good for employment because a lot of people need jobs, for one. Number two, it would allow Toys R Us to come back in an all new way. Number three, it would reach the older audience of Chuck E. Cheese that they feel like they can't go to Chuck E. Cheese because it's just a place for kids. Number four, it really would be combining retail entertainment to a whole nother level. Now, of course, the Toys R Us in Times Square is no longer available. I think it is the Gap now in Times Square. But if this was an option, I'm sure that the Toys R Us Chuck's Arcade concept would be in that Times Square location. So, and number 5, just imagine how many people would be so happy to have their childhood reimagined in this amazing, dynamic, and visceral way of, wow, everything is here, but all based on logistics, resources, and imagination. So yes, indeed. So I'm very, very proud of this live. Of course, we had to handle some family business in the beginning, but turns out this was a really good live, like I knew it would be. Yes, indeed. So, yep, you are seeing that Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade in one location there. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. We're going to take a little commercial break. We are live on tour. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will be back right after this. Roll it.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Ay, hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, come on, drop it to the floor. Yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder.
Sweet morning dew, one loaded you, and it was plain to see you were my destiny. God, you are found. I come from nothing. Our fun is your fun. Welcome to the celebration. We all we got. I'll see that. Don't you leave here to go for happiness. I want you to look at the show.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving you right back. Welcome back into Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here. If you're wondering what's going on, that is a Toys R Us with a Chuck's Arcade. I pitched here tonight that what if, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck's Arcade, which is just an arcade aimed at, aimed at older kids, teens, and adults. What if that was inside a Toys R Us, along with Jeffrey's Cafe with a limited selection of menu items, and Chuck's Ice Cream Shop with a lounge? So now you can play games, buy toys, chill out, and eat all in one location. That was the pitch tonight. Of course, we had to take care of some family business at the beginning of the show. But yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. So, man, oh man, oh man. I really hope y'all enjoyed this live. This was a good live. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here in the building. The reason why I don't get worried about the future is because I invest in myself, not to prove anything to somebody else, but I invest in me because I know regardless where people elevate me or they leave me be, I know I'm somebody. And, we always think of legacy in terms of generational wealth, right? In terms of money. But I think that generational wealth can also be creativity and information and connections. I think we really do limit ourselves sometimes with what we believe is capital and resources. And I think of what Dr. Maya Angelou said to Oprah Winfrey: every person that you touch is your legacy. And most of these tours that I do is a part of my legacy, because I want my kids, my wife, I want the fans, I want my family members, grandkids to know that Braylon Lee was about his business. He dreamed big. He showed up for people that he loves, cares about, and always was about right is right, wrong is wrong. But more than anything else, just because the world said what could happen, he didn't allow that to define the possibilities of what could be for him. And so, listen, we all have a verse to contribute to this amazing book called Life. But here's the gag, though. You don't get a second chance to rewrite your book. So if you're going to write your book, you might as well make it a good book worth reading. There it is. So there it is right there. Toys R Us and Chuck's Arcade in one location there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm going to leave it up there for until we get to 1 hour and 20 minutes. And then I'll take it down here and I probably will head out. With the Daily Motivator. Of course, as you guys know, our Daily Motivator is where after we cover the mess of the impossible and the rise of the possible, we end it with some positivity. Yes, indeed. Consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. Consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. Consistency plus tenacity equals your destiny. If you want to know if a person is healed, look at how they're moving as a healed person. If you want to know if somebody's broken, look at how they're moving as a broken person. Oh, Lord. Attention equals noise. Purpose equals sound. Attention equals noise. Purpose equals sound. Attention equals noise. Purpose equals sound. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yep, we are just chilling out now at this point, y'all. Glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. Hopefully you're staying warm wherever you are. It is literally 15 degrees where I'm at. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. By the way, thank you to everybody for being here. Keep shining. Janet J said here, I like that. I wish that was in place when I took my nieces and nephews out on my Saturday off work. That would have been amazing. Absolutely. By the way, this right here, Keep Shining. It's not in any city. This was just a concept that I had brewing in my head and wanted to see what could be if I just applied research and facts and creativity to make something a possibility for the world. Yes, indeed. Culture James Hodge, good to see you, good sir. Thank you for being here as well. Love you, brother, as always. Erica Fleming, love you, love you, love you, love you. And shout out to California for being 100% contained with the fires. And then Linnell Stiller, thank you so much as well for being here. Yes, indeed. Oh, man. Almost there to 1 hour and 20 minutes here. Yes, indeed. Erica, what do you think about this? Do you think that this could work? Do you think that, Chuck E. Cheese, Chuck's Arcade, and Toys R Us could be in one location? Now, listen, with as much land as California has, I know that they could install some of these, create some of these, and, place some of these in California. I know that California will have a wonderful time. Yes, indeed, there. So, yeah, and like I said, it is this is a entertainment concept, but not really entertainment, because like I said, it would be Jeffrey's Cafe with Chuck's ice cream shop. So it wouldn't be this big restaurant, right? So this is more of kind of like a bar concept, with, quick eats. But you would have a whole Toys R Us and a whole Chuck's Arcade and a lounge where you hang out with your family and friends there. So think about it as retail entertainment. Yes, indeed. Oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my Lord, oh my Lord. Let me take down this iconic concept here. Yes, indeed. 2 nostalgic stores and put together would be amazing and a great place for kids of all ages. That's what I was thinking. And, I was like, yeah, let's try this and see. The worst thing that can happen is people think that it's crazy. But you know what? What is crazy to one person may be amazing to somebody else. And by the way, did I mention that I got a whole nother show for y'all tomorrow at 11 a.m. of original digital smiginal content? Oh, wow. I guess that's just what we do. And like I said, both of these brands were in the 90s, so it's not like these brands could not come together. And not to mention, too, there will also be some Chuck E. Cheese merchandise inside that Toys R Us. Even for even us grown-ups, LOL, I love walking through Toys R Us as an adult. Right. Absolutely. This would supercharge so many people to come. Now, I know what you all are thinking. Braylon, are you trying to be the CEO of this concept? No, not really. Because I will say, at the beginning, middle, end of the day, you do need an executive in charge who knows business. However, me being the chief brand officer wouldn't be too far off. Just saying. I mean, if I could bring this as a concept, can you imagine me as the chief brand officer? And not to mention, too, imagine Jeffrey the Giraffe and Chuck E. Cheese at every grand opening, the mascots, rather, at every grand opening. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And believe me, there will be so many. And not to mention, do you not know how many people who have money would invest in this? Like, yes, I want one in my state. How much is it for a down payment? And when can we get to building this? I promise you, this would definitely evolve everything you know. And I do mean everything you know. About culture, entertainment, and media for sure. So yes, indeed, there. Yep, just leaving up for a little bit longer. I know I said I'll pull it down at 120, but take it to 130. Why not? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Welcome in, everybody. We're just chilling. Glad to have all of you here. Gonna wrap this up at 1 hour and 30 minutes here. We're just chilling out, y'all. Just chilling out here. Like I said, I really hope that y'all enjoyed this live. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, the depths of my soul, the foundation of my being, truly, truly, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. It's not lost on me that you take time out to invest in me, to see anything in me. But most of all, you are open to the possibilities of what can be. And you know, I said to my dad, if my subscribers ever met y'all, and if y'all can say to my subscribers, yes, that's our son, he talks his talk, he walks his walk, and sure, he may put 20 on 10, but he's about right is right, wrong is wrong, being for and of his culture, and trying to invest the best energy he can to not really make the world just better, but to showcase that the only way we will ever be anything in life is based on how we move, how we think, and how we move. And how we think determines our flow. Our son is about flow. If my parents can say that to y'all, if y'all ever met them, then I've done my job. And you know, it's mind-boggling to me that grown people on YouTube can't handle young people having a grown mouth sometimes. That's kind of shocking to me. So basically, it's cool when y'all do it, but it ain't cool when I do it. Oh, okay then. Oh my Lord Jesus. Can you imagine anybody on the other side being this creative to take a swing and standing 10 toes down in something else other than besides hating on somebody that they don't have the capacity, capability, comprehension of brain cells to achieve for themselves, that the other person has achieved, but they will never achieve for themselves, and that the energy they have for that person, someone has the same energy for them, but the energy that they give into that person is holding them back from all that God has for them. You do realize there are packages in heaven waiting for you, but they don't make it to your address because you live on Hate Street. Those packages only go to Love Street. Okay. If you like it, I love it. With that being said, let me take down this iconic overlay here. Yes, indeed. There. Yes, indeed. Oh, 6 people in the building. Hey, good to see y'all. Glad to have you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. What you just saw there was Toys R Us at Chuck's Arcade. We've been here for 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 51 seconds just talking about that. Had to take care of some family business at the beginning of the show, but if you are looking for where the content starts, hello, Valerie Jones. Welcome in, my friend. If you are looking for where the content starts here, even timestamp it for y'all. Right here, go to the 22-minute mark for the pitch for what you are seeing right here. Yes, indeed. Just had to take care of some family business. I can't say, but I want to subscribe. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you, love you, love you, love you. To give you a recap, I pitched What If Chuck's Arcade, which is a new brand under Chuck E. Cheese Enterprises LP, combined it with Toys R Us to create this. A Toys R Us Chuck's Arcade, basically creating a retail entertainment destination. So that is the pitch there. I had to, of course, give my receipts, my research, and of course, give context, conjecture, and connection to it all. But yes, indeed. Your nephew would love that. Yes, indeed. So in one section would be Toys R Us, of course. And the other section would be Chuck's Arcade with, games galore. Then you would have Jeffrey's Cafe and Chuck's Ice Cream Shop. And then you will have a lounge where you can sit and you can watch people, whether play games, or you can sit waiting for, your kids, or, for your grown kid best friend to get done shopping for toys, or you can just sit there and eat, or you can just chill and watch all the action. So yeah, that is the concept right there. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Glad to have all you here. We had to take care of some family business at the beginning of the show. So if you want to know where the content begins on the Replay Gang, 22-minute timestamp there. Yes, indeed. Yes. That would be great. The kids need somewhere to hang out. I miss shopping at Toys R Us. Right. Like I said, this was something that came about because Chuck E. Cheese has this new brand called Chuck's Arcade that is aimed at older kids, teens, and adults. And basically, these are just arcades, no pizza, no live entertainment, no nostalgic artwork, and no animatronics. So I thought, okay, well, what if we could combine that into Toys R Us? So I will take this down so I can show you guys here. Hi. Yes, indeed. Here, let me show y'all this here. So this is how I got that there. So imagine all of this being Toys R Us. Imagine this over here being Chuck's Arcade. Imagine this over here being Jeffrey's Cafe and Ice Cream Shop. And then imagine over here the lounge. And then imagine this here, the welcome desk. And of course, there will be a reloadable card, so you can go play games at any time. Or how about the games that you play could be in-store credit for Toys R Us? Hey, I know. Or you can use that to get ice cream and food from there. You're welcome. Yes, indeed. And so that came to this right here. Yes, indeed. So, oh, my Lord. So, yep, just doing what we do, drinking our water, minding our Black-owned business, and going on tour creating original digital content. Oh, my Lord. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we're just chilling here. Glad to have all you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. Thank you, 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 thank you for being here. I truly, truly appreciate each and every single one of you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like I said, now, will this actually happen? I have no idea. This was just a thought in my head and wanted to see what would happen if I combined it facts, research, and a little bit of creativity just to see what this possibility could be. And from what I've done tonight, I think that this could actually be a real thing. I really, really do. And like I said, I'm not pitching myself to be the CEO of this because obviously the CEO needs to know the business side of things. But creative brand director or the chief brand officer, yes, yes, and yes. I could definitely do that for sure. Yes, indeed. Like I said, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to all 5 people that are here with me right now. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let's have all of you here in the building with me. Yes. We are just chilling. Hang on, y'all. I am still live on Torval. You like, comment, share, and subscribe. I will be right back. Hey, 7 people, welcome in to Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. Yes, you are seeing that correctamundo. That is Chuck's Arcade, a new brand of Chuck E. Cheese, combined with a Toys R Us. Yes, I pitched that tonight. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Oh, my Lord Jesus. And hello, I am right here. Yes, indeed. I'm going to turn off my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Yes, indeed. They're glad to have all of you here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have you here. Yes, indeed. I think I will probably switch out the thumbnail The thumbnail that I have there, it's a good thumbnail. It's simple, it's clean, it's understandable, but I think this one is more dynamic with what could be. So yes, indeed. 9 people in the building. Thank you all so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Hey, Play the Ace. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully all is well with you. Yes, indeed there. But yes, I pitched tonight that what if Chuck's Arcade, which is just arcade games combining with Toys R Us. So you have retail, you have entertainment, you have Jeffrey's Cafe, you have Chuck's Ice Cream Shop, and then a lounge. So you can either eat food, eat ice cream, watch all the people having a good time at Chuck's Arcade, or waiting for your kid or kids, or for your grown adult best friend to get done buying all of their toys. Or you can just go to the lounge and just chill, just to rest after a long day of work. So it is retail entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. That is what I pitched there. Hey, Anitra J, good to see you, my friend. Hopefully all is well with you. 10 people in the building. Thank you all so much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Glad to have all of you here. Good to see you, Anitra J. Hopefully all is well, my friend. Like I said, if you guys want to find out where the content starts, if you are coming in, we had to take care of some family business at first, so go to the 22-minute timestamp there if you want to see the pitch for what you are seeing right here in front of you. Yes, indeed. There. It's good to see you, Anitra J. Yes, indeed. There. So, like I said, I really am proud of this one. Of course, I feel like every idea is almost like, when a music artist or, an inventor or TV personality, what have you, anybody of any industry, he's like, what's your favorite thing that you've ever done? It's like, oh my God, it's hard to pick one. Like, all of them mean something, right? But this one I'm really proud of, because both of these brands were in the 90s, and both of these brands are trying to revive themselves the best way that they know how. And like I said, nobody would have ever thought of Toys R Us having an arcade, except that actually happened at the Toys R Us at Times Square. And it also had a Scoops R Us. So I'm basically bringing the Toys R Us of Times Square combined with Chuck E. Cheese to everybody. So, Now, of course, this in the Times Square location would have been amazing, because at that point you have Toys R Us, you have, instead of the arcade, you would have Chuck's Arcade, then you would have Jeffrey's Cafe, Scoops R Us, or you would have Jeffrey's Cafe, Chuck's Ice Cream Shop, and then you will have that 4-story Ferris wheel inside that Times Square location. That would have been so cool. But hey, everything happens for a reason. Now, if Toys R Us really believed in this idea and they got enough capital, will say, hey, listen, Gap, we will pay you to move out. And to make this happen, that would be amazing. Yes, indeed. 8 people in the building. Thank you so much. 6 people now. Either way, thank you so much for being here. Yes, indeed. Just drinking our water and creating original digital smidgenal content. Yes, indeed. So, yep, we're just chilling out there. But, yep, that is the concept there. While we're here, let me do this real quick here. Let me pull up that video. Of Defunctland, so you guys can see that there. Hello. Yes, indeed. There. Here we go. Right here from Defunctland. Let's go.
In 1998, Toys R Us, the number one toy retailer in the United States, suddenly fell into second place. The 41-year-old chain had been surpassed by Walmart in the battle for toy supremacy. Toys R Us was finding it increasingly difficult to compete with big box retailers. However, Walmart and similar big box stores were not the only cause of the chain's decline. Customers viewed Toys R Us stores as dirty warehouses with no character or charm. On top of this, the management and service at stores was less than stellar. Recognizing this, the Toys R Us board of directors looked to another toy chain that was known for their quality and class, FAO Schwarz. The famous toy stores were experiences in themselves, and the chain was ingrained into popular culture after appearing in the 1988 Tom Hanks film, Big. FAO Schwarz had just the strategy that Toys R Us needed, so the board of directors recruited their chairman, John Eyler, to be the next chairman and CEO of Toys R Us. To assist him, Eyler brought with him Joanne Newbold, a designer that had helped him construct 25 stores for FAO Schwarz. Of the move, Newbold said, quote, "We call it going over to the dark side." Despite the difficult task ahead, Eyler referred to his plan for Toys R Us as Mission Possible. To improve the reputation of the chain stores, he approved an ambitious redesign that favored visual aesthetics over everything else. In order to improve customer service, Eyler approved wage increases for Toys R Us employees. But this was just the beginning. The most ambitious of Eyler's ideas was to open a brand new flagship Toys R Us store in the crossroads of the world, New York City's Times Square. On August 1st, 2000, just months after Eyler had joined Toys R Us, the company announced the construction of the new Times Square location. The space was 101,000 square feet, split throughout 4 stories. The owner of the real estate, Charles B. Moss Jr., had been holding on to the space throughout a rapid revitalization of Times Square, seeing the area turn from a dirty, seedy tourist trap to a premier shopping district. Stores like The Gap and Virgin Megastore moved in, and rents began to skyrocket. Moss was waiting for the right partner for his real estate, which sat on the corner of Broadway and 44th Street. And when Toys R Us made an offer, he accepted it. The resulting Toys R Us would be the largest toy store in the world and the largest retailer in Times Square, 1/3 larger than the Virgin Megastore. The location would cost $35 million to build. It was to be the center of the toy universe, according to Eyler. Designing Toys R Us's flagship store was no easy task. Not only was Newbold designing in some of the most lucrative real estate space in the world, but she was designing far more than just a store. Toys R Us Times Square would be part store, part mall, part theme park, and part event space. The store was constructed throughout the fall of 2001, with a grand opening date set for November 17th, 2001. On November 14th, 3 days before the grand opening, Toys R Us held its first event. A key aspect of the plans for Toys R Us Times Square was for the space to be a stage for toy manufacturers to hold launch events. The first of these would be for the Xbox, with Bill Gates himself present to launch the console and hand it out to the first lucky gamer. 3 days after this, Toys R Us was ready to open to the public. To celebrate the store's opening day, an hour-long character procession was organized. At 9 a.m., over 50 beloved children's characters would walk hand-in-hand from 48th and Broadway to the store. The 4-block parade featured such beloved characters as SpongeBob SquarePants, Bert, Ernie, Barbie, Shrek, and Elmo, which must have been awkward considering that there were at least 3 other Elmos roaming the area at the time. After the parade, the ribbon was cut, with Toys R Us's mascot, Jeffrey the Giraffe, dressed to the nines. The Toys R Us International flagship store was officially open to the public. As guests approached the store, they were greeted by an impressive video billboard display with 165 panels, cycling through various advertisements and interior views of the store. As guests entered, they were immediately confronted by Jeffrey the Giraffe, welcoming them to the store. The most striking element of Toys R Us Times Square was its main attraction, a 60-foot tall Ferris wheel, which was placed in the atrium and spanned all 4 stories of the store. The Ferris wheel featured the chain's signature backwards R in the center, with 14 themed cars, all featuring famous characters from toys, movies, television, and more. The cars included a Pokemon car, a Tonka truck, a Toy Story car, a Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head car, a Fisher-Price car in the shape of a Lil Snoopy toy, a Matchbox fire truck, a spaceship with E.T. on one side and Jeffrey on the other, a Little Tikes car, and a Nicktoons car featuring multiple characters, including Jimmy Neutron, Blue, SpongeBob SquarePants, Tommy, Chucky, Reggie, and Little Bill. The cars to the Ferris wheels were, according to Newbold, a quote, torturous exercise in design. Newbold admitted that the final result of some of the cars was less than ideal. She said that the Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head car specifically looked off, and that, to her eye, quote, Mrs. Tate looks way too much like Bette Midler. The licensing agreements for each car was for 2 years, and most of the companies chose to renew the license again and again. However, sometime between 2001 and 2007, 2 cars were replaced. The Pokemon car was replaced with a Scooby-Doo car, and the Tonka truck was replaced with a My Little Pony car. Sometime after this, the Barbie's car design was changed to the Glam convertible, and Fisher-Price replaced their Lil Snoopy with a school bus. The store's street-level floor was actually its second floor, and in order to board the Ferris wheel, guests had to take an escalator down to the first floor. Also on this floor were video game displays, an ice cream shop called Scoops R Us, and a UPS store. The UPS store allowed shoppers to purchase toys and immediately ship them as gifts to friends and family. The third floor featured the majority of the store's retail space. An elevated ceiling was painted yellow, and from it, models were suspended. One depicted Superman saving shoppers from a falling truck. The other was of Spider-Man, swinging from webs above the heads of guests. The third floor also featured an elaborate Lego section, with sculptures of prominent New York City icons. Nearby was the Candyland Candy Store, which brought the famous board game to life. One of the most popular spots on the third floor was a 2-story, 4,000 square foot walk-through Barbie Dreamhouse. This impressive feature could only be overshadowed by the third floor's signature attraction, a robotic 20-foot tall Tyrannosaurus Rex that moved and roared. This was part of a Jurassic Park display, and the dinosaur weighed 5 tons. During construction, an entire side of the building had to be left open to install the creature. Finally, the fourth floor was much smaller in comparison, in order to allow for the high ceilings of most of the third floor. Its main feature was the Pepsi World soda fountain. Also on the fourth floor, off limits to guests, was a boardroom for meetings that had an incredible view of the store and Times Square. As aforementioned, Newbold and Eiler designed Toys R Us Times Square with built-in stages for toy unveilings. Toys R Us Times Square did hold many product launch events, bringing in big crowds and rolling out celebrity guests. In retrospect, some of these events were quite interesting.
And now, some of the product launch events held at Toys R Us Times Square. Or, one of the first times the early 2000s unique visual and cultural aesthetic can be viewed in retrospect. Or, oh my god, am I nostalgic for 2003.
Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix with celebrity guest audiobook narrator Jim Dale. The Video Now portable video player with celebrity guest Hilary Duff. Is the musical Robot Thing with celebrity guest Rihanna. Rubik's Revolution with celebrity guest Vanessa Hudgens. Dolls from the TV show Lost with celebrity guest Jorge Garcia. Deal or No Deal merchandise with celebrity guest Howie Mandel. Miranda Cosgrove's debut album Sparks Fly with celebrity guest Miranda Cosgrove. Twilight New Moon merchandise with celebrity guests Nikki Reed and Kellen Lutz. EA Sports Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2002 with celebrity guest Tiger Woods. The Tamagotchi Connection Virtual Pet with celebrity guest Ryan Cabrera. Video Now Color with celebrity guests Hilary Duff again and Tony Hawk. The store was also used as a location for open auditions for child stage shows such as Dora the Explorer Live and Blue's Clues Live. As far as design and implementation went, Toys R Us Times Square appeared to be a massive success. However, there were many other factors to consider. The first was rent. The space alone would cost Toys R Us $12 million a year, over $100 per square foot. On top of this, the store opened in November of 2001, just over 2 months after the September 11th terrorist attacks. Americans' willingness to travel was greatly impacted by the events, especially travel to New York. sales in Times Square specifically were down 40%. However, Elliot Whale, general manager of Toys R Us Times Square, said, quote, "If the traffic numbers are off in Times Square, we are certainly not feeling it." Toys R Us estimated that their flagship store would draw in 20 million visitors a year, 2/3 of the total traffic of Times Square at the time. However, the first year's numbers, in part due to the attacks of September 11th, were reported to be nearly half that, with roughly 10 million shoppers visiting the store in its first year of operation. Toys R Us Times Square enjoyed an eventful existence. In 2003, the store was featured in the Disney television film Eloise at Christmas Time. That same year was the beginning of the flash mob craze that swept the nation for some reason. And nowhere was safe, especially not Toys R Us Times Square. In August of 2003, a large group of people gathered on the store's third floor, not to perform a choreographed dance, but instead to kneel in front of the T-Rex and scream for a very, very long time. Every holiday shopping season was a busy, eventful, and sometimes dangerous affair for Toys R Us. On November 27, 2004, at around 3:25 p.m., a rush of holiday shoppers were overwhelmed with pepper spray, which was discharged from an unknown person within the store. 3 people had to be taken to the hospital, and all 3,000 shoppers were evacuated. By 2004, Toys R Us's hopes of overtaking Walmart had been dashed. When asked whether Toys R Us was still focusing on reclaiming the #1 spot, Vice President Ursula Moran responded, "No," adding, quote, "We're number 2. In 2005, Toys R Us was bought by 3 investment companies for $6.6 billion. Of this capital, 80% was borrowed, and as a result of the leveraged buyout, Toys R Us was now $5 billion in debt. Eiler stepped down from his role as CEO after the buyout, and Toys R Us began a new, uncertain, debt-ridden future. On top of all of this, the Times Square location had still not turned a profit, although Moran said that it was, quote, pretty close to making money. Toys R Us continued to operate the location off of the idea that the prestige and elegance of the location and experience was worth accepting the losses from the store itself. However, this concept was becoming more difficult to sell, as the corporation as a whole continued to lose market share and close stores across the country. By 2007, alternate revenue streams were considered for the Toys R Us Times Square location, namely children's birthday parties. The store created birthdays packaged for children, including the Dancing Divas Party and the Pirates Passage package. In 2009, Toys R Us acquired FAO Schwarz. With the acquisition, Toys R Us now operated the 2 most famous and popular toy stores in New York City. In 2010, the Delicious World of Wonka, the first ever Wonka retail experience, opened on the 2nd floor of Toys R Us Times Square. A short time after this, the space on the 4th floor was replaced with a new attraction, the Arcade. A sort of annual tradition at the store for a few years was the anti-war toy protest put on by the Granny Peace Brigade and the Raging Grannies, 2 protest groups composed of old women. Every year, the Grannies would march throughout the store, protesting violent video games and toys that glorified weapons and war. The first year of the protests, the Grannies commandeered the Ferris wheel and waved banners off of it. However, they failed to account for their escape route, and being on the Ferris wheel, it didn't take long for the employees to stop them and promptly escort them out of the store. The 3rd year, they decided to switch it up, spreading out throughout the store and waiting until a specific time to reveal their Granny protest. A Grambush, if you will. Every year, the Grannies would be rounded up and asked to leave the store, where they would continue their demonstrations on the street, among the unlicensed costumed characters. On the subject of Times Square streetmosphere, in 2012, in classic Times Square fashion, a man dressed in a knockoff Elmo costume was arrested outside of Toys R Us after he began screaming anti-Semitic rants. The man's name? Adam Sandler. But not that Adam Sandler. By 2015, Toys R Us was continuing to struggle with its debt. The company made the decision to close the famous 5th Avenue FAO Schwarz store in July, citing high rents. However, the 5th Avenue FAO Schwarz was not the only casualty of Toys R Us's financial troubles. Because not long after, Toys R Us announced that it would not be renewing its lease on its Times Square location. The rent was set to quadruple, and it was now being marketed for $2,500 per square foot. And it was estimated that Toys R Us's 2nd floor, the street-level floor, was worth $42 million a year in rent alone. The massive hole in real estate would be filled in part by the Gap and Old Navy, which combined would fill 60% of the space. with no plans for the remaining 40%. And thus, Toys R Us Times Square, the company's flagship store and the tentpole of its early 2000s revitalization effort, was officially ending its run, and it didn't take long for the autopsies to pour in. The general consensus was that in spite of Toys R Us's aspirations to gain prestige from their flagship store, the benefits did not outweigh the costs. After news was announced that the store was to be closed, thousands of visitors poured into Times Square to ride the Ferris wheel, see the Tyrannosaurus Rex, and tour the Barbie Dream House one final time. Toys R Us Times Square officially closed on December 30th, 2015, after a 14-year run. The interior was promptly demolished, and construction on the Gap and Old Navy began in early 2017, with the stores debuting to shoppers later that year. In 2018, McDonald's took 7,000 square feet of the remaining space, opening a 2-story restaurant. Toys R Us remained out of Times Square for just 18 months, before the toy chain returned with a new pop-up store for the holiday season. The new store, while much smaller, also featured elaborate toy displays, and in a nod to the original store, a smaller dinosaur robot. The store was planned to stay open until the new year, but it lasted a few months longer, continuing its run into 2018. Less than 1 month after the pop-up location opened, on September 18, 2017, Toys R Us filed for bankruptcy. The company began liquidating assets, and after a disastrous 2017 holiday season, the chain had no hope of recovering. By May of 2018, all of the chain's domestic stores had been closed. The brand would see a small-scale revival effort within the past 2 years, but as of now, there have been no more ventures into Times Square. Many wondered what became of Toys R Us Times Square's most beloved attractions, such as the dinosaur animatronic. When asked, the president of the construction company tasked with demolishing Toys R Us Times Square said, quote, "The dinosaur? We shredded it and burnt it to pieces." The Superman figure saw a better fate, and it would re-emerge on a collector's site with a hefty price tag of $9,800. However, the best preserved pieces of Toys R Us Times Square would be that of the Ferris wheel, with many of the character cars being transported to Orlando, Florida, where they would become parade floats at Give Kids the World Village. Due to licensing issues, E.T. had to be covered up with a gift bag.
Jimmy John's wants to make that sandwich a little less lonely by adding free chips and a free drink after 2 p.m.
Burt's Bees Boosted Balm's Vitamin Core moisturizes with a splash of color that feels like a kiss from a dewy cherry blossom.
Toys R Us Times Square did not save the company, and it was not a profitable venture. However, it was successful in creating a memorable and beloved location for tens of millions of shoppers and tourists from all around the world. It was far more than a store or even an attraction. It was an experience. But it takes a lot more than creative toy displays, a unique location, or even a Ferris wheel to elevate a store into something more meaningful. It takes people, and the employees of Toys R Us Times Square were given a tall order. They had to endure raging grandmas, pepper sprayers, flash mobbers, holiday shoppers, stage parents, anti-Semitic Elmos, and millions of more people from all around the world. But despite the challenge, the team at Toys R Us Times Square was able to deliver a unique and memorable experience to millions. Joanne Newbold's brilliant store design would have never been appreciated in full without the work of these people, many of whom were there from the store's opening in 2001 to its closure in 2015. There's no better summation of the weird, chaotic, and special experience that was Toys R Us Times Square than the one provided by customer service manager Johnny Tamaro on the store's final day of operation.
14 years. That's how long we've been here. That's how long this store has been an amazing place for millions of people from all over the world and all over the country and all over the city. Who else do you know in your life that either lost their job or their job finished and the whole freaking world knew about it? Not too many people. We're famous buyers. We're famous buyers. I have a list of things I won't forget. Things. Number 1, do you know where the bathroom is? Number 2, is this candy free? Number 6, well, can't you check the back rooms? Number 8, how do I get out of here? Those are things I will not miss. I got a list of things I will miss. It's just one word. You.
All right. Shout out to mini documentary. You know, sometimes the best things that come in life come from the most unexpected places. So this is Defunct Land's YouTube channel here. I will drop the link to his channel. And with that being said, let's get on out here with the Daily Motivator. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Like I said, tomorrow morning, of course, I will have an all-new show for you. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Thank y'all for 14 likes. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me get that live up for y'all so y'all can see what we got tomorrow. Montan. Although I'm going to have to maybe add one more destination. But it's basically set in stone. So here it is here for you all tomorrow morning. Funko Fusion, Disney, Arizona, Wondery Wine, Muga and Tani, Beyonce, and Black Singles. Oh yeah, we have a lot to cover tomorrow morning. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, potentially 8 destinations for you. That's live at 26 hours at 11. Oh wait a minute, hang on. I will go in and change that right now. Hang on. Oh, why is that 11 p.m.? I'm not doing no show at 11 p.m. Lies you tell. Edit that. Damn. There we go. Now if we change it there, let's refresh that. There we go. Live in 14 hours. That makes a lot more sense. Live in 14 hours, potentially 8 all new destinations for you there. So let's get out here with the Daily Motivator. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is the fun that we get to do around here. And like I said, tell me one other channel or any other channel that covers media, culture, and human interest stories, all with a black lens, with love, grace, and space. It's only here. It's only here. It's only here on Brand Lee's Virtual Tour Live. Let's get to the again and doing what we do and get y'all that daily motivator. Yes, indeed, there. And don't worry, I will put where the content starts, okay? Because, like I said, we had to take care of some family business in the beginning. But like I said, I think it's amazing that we can handle family business and also be about the business of making sure our family has a good time here at the same time. Amen? Amen. You must continue to gain expertise, but avoid thinking like an expert. Ooh, you must continue to gain expertise, but avoid thinking like an expert. You must continue to gain expertise, but avoid thinking like an expert. Dennis White. I like that there. It's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, February 20th, 2025. Good options. It happens to everyone at certain times. Even the most likely skilled and accomplished people have difficult, disappointing, and unproductive seasons. Seasons? What if they're that way their whole lifetime? And they're closer to the grave to end their life than the cradle to begin their life. That's neither here nor there. Let's roll on. When it happens to you, whether for a few hours, a week, or longer, your best response is not to wallow in despair or self-pity. Or, masquerade as prosperity, but really you're a tragedy, walking around and trying to be anything when really you're nothing. Of course, you know that, yet even so, the temptation for such can be strong. What you can do, though, is catch yourself before that temptation does and provide yourself some sensible encouragement. Offer a reminder that although plenty of things have gone wrong, you have good options for moving forward. It may take a while before your fortunes turn around. Faith without works is dead. Nonetheless, you can spend every moment of that time going in a positive direction. Unless you're a negative person, then you go into a negative direction. Discouragement might be warranted, but it won't get you anything good. So turn your focus toward thoughts, actions, ideas, and connections that do offer promise. Wherever you happen to be coming from, you can point yourself toward where you want to be and recommit yourself to getting there. Today is an excellent opportunity to do exactly that. Ralph Lauren said, you know what? I think that's what we did tonight with what we did here. You, God willing, yes, I will see you in the morning for sure. I think that's what we did tonight with this live. At first we had to handle some family business and say what needs to be said. But then how do you navigate after handling business? How you think and how you move determines the flow of blessings in your life. So the first thing I would say about good options, in order for there to be good options, you have to be producing good energy. In order for there to be good options, you got to be producing good energy. In order for there to be good options, you got to be producing good energy. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. That's the first thing I'll tell you. The second thing I will tell you about good options. It may take a while for your fortunes to turn around. Nonetheless, you can spend every moment of that time going in a positive direction. I said something to a young lady on Bumble. I want to read that to you all because I think it relates to this daily mode of good options. I said, and I quote, the opening move was, what's the best piece of advice you ever received? And I said to make sure that the people who are investing in you match their energy with their actions. And if not, close the account because your balance is non-negotiable. Your balance of good options is non-negotiable. That's the second thing I'll tell you. Before your fortunes ever can turn around, you have to invest in order for a fortune to come forward to you. That's the second thing I'll tell you. For your fortunes to turn around, you have to start by investing. And how you invest will determine your profit or deficit. That's the second thing I'll tell you. And then finally, the third thing here. Today is an excellent opportunity to do exactly that. My mom said we always have 24 hours in the day. You are no better than me, and I'm no better than you. Comma. Anyone can be a present to entertain you, but it takes a somebody to be a gift to bless you. What we did tonight was take an inch of this conversation here about Chuck's Arcade. We took an inch from this. Guess what we did? We made it a whole mile of this. In the words of Whitney Houston, our fairy godmother, impossible things are happening every day. And if you ever happen to separate, I am from impossible, it goes to I'm possible. The only way that you will ever be possible is if you know by your actions and your frequency of how you invest. It's the law of attraction. Your frequency and how you invest will determine how you end up. Your frequency and how you invest will determine how you end up. Like I said, that is not happening right now. But it can be. Dreams are all resources and logistics. That's all dreams are. Like I said, anybody can be a present to entertain you. It takes somebody to be a gift to bless you. And with that being said, everybody, it's time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you weren't born special, because you are always one of us. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Why? It's one thing to call yourself, it's another thing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully, by spending time together, we're also be great together. And always remember, doing radio, television, YouTube, live your best life, or, you know, you're just showcasing facts along with dreams. Like I said, facts along with dreams. Facts along with dreams. And knowing that regardless of what people say and what limitations are, it's up to you to showcase that, hey, even though these are the facts, even though y'all have the right to opinions, that doesn't determine my trajectory. Make sure the replay is not just right for you to watch it, not just right for you to listen to it, but for you to want to experience it again. I love you. I value, I embrace you all. Always remember, on receive love, you got to give it. On receive love, you got to give it. On receive love, you got to give it. Wherever obstacles you have overcome, wherever successes you have achieved upon this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you. But no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, listen. It's still Black History Month. Can we all just recognize that if somebody is not contributing and being a resource to our Black history, can we please label them a hindrance and erase them out of our Black history? Hashtag please and thank you. Commercial break and fireworks coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's coming, for the blessings on the way for you, me, and all of us. That's a society. That's a people. That's culture. I feel the love. I send it right back to you. Love you all. Good night. Bye-bye.
All day. Yeah, we're working, let me play. You know me, work real hard, now we're ready, let's play. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go, yeah. Hustle up, yeah. Ready, set, let's go. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder. Now get low, get low, get low. Come on, drop it to the floor, yeah, drop it to the floor. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up, turn it up a little louder.
Things have been a little quiet around here. We've missed the fun, we've missed the excitement, we've missed the entertainment, we've missed the nightlife, but most of all, we've missed you. We're getting ready. Caesar's Rewards. We can't wait to welcome you back.
This is for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless feet will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zola. No applause? You're all fired.
Now that you've reached the stage in your life where quality television is important, Nubian TV is a Black network that speaks to your lifestyle. Nubian TV is the world's first digital network devoted to the upscale and political lifestyles of Black people. Nubian TV's programming includes politics, travel, fashion, food, automotive, arts and culture, civil rights, music, and more. Watch now on Amazon Fire TV, Roku, or watch globally at nubiantv.net. Nubian TV, it's what you want to watch.
I got a question for you. What does this city know about luxury? Huh? What does a town that's been to hell and back know about the finer things in life? Well, I'll tell you. More than most. You see, it's the hottest fires that make the hardest steel. Add hard work and conviction, and the know-how that runs generations deep in every last one of us. That's who we are. That's our story. Now, it's probably not the one you've been reading in papers. The one being written by folks who've never even been here and don't know what we're capable of. Because when it comes to luxury, it's as much about where it's from as who it's for. Now, we're from America, but this isn't New York City, or the Windy City, or Sin City, and we're certainly no one's Emerald City.
This is the Motor City, and this is what we do.
Come with me if you want to live a more delicious life.
Oh, maybe we should get in the van.
In this world, we don't get to control much. The past, male pattern baldness.
What geese?
Got one right now. The urge to puff that bubble wrap. But there is one thing we do get to choose every single day: what we eat. Welcome to the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment. We have everything you want, didn't know you wanted, and some things you didn't know were possible. Because we believe if you're not having fun, you're not living free. So come on, let's live a little.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money! Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot, Jimmy, coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Oh,
Good morning, America. I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'm in.
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, where?
Ginger.
Open your eyes.
Think of the one place you've always wanted to see.
This is where our magic comes from. They say if you dream a thing more than once, please, 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 it's sure to come true.
Everything you see exists together in the great circle of life.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it.
In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun.
I told you she was tricky.
Life is full of possibilities. What do you want to be remembered for?
The world is in our hands, and we gotta do something with it.
I just want to say a word of thanks to all the artists, the workers, and all of you. The young and the young in heart. You helped make this dream come true.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But now, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now, they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Caesar. Just look at him. Politician. General. Author. Ruler. Man. Legend has it, he's not only stared into the belly of the beast, he's had it for dinner. Here he's free to relax, or party, or relax, or party, or relax, and party. His is a world of opulence, excess, and the occasional impulse buy. Not one to rest on his laurels, he's famous for ushering in a new age of entertainment. So, for anyone seeking a place where the sun never sets on a good time, all this awaits.
I am Caesar, and I approve this palace.
Sorry, folks, there's a breaking development. There's something down on the field.
I see that, too. What is that?
Looks like a koala or a dog or a...
They're all out there right now. They're trying to catch it. They're having a real hard time. They've got trash cans.
This guy's got no chance.
I think they got it. Nope.
Now he's gone and driving a cart. Uh-oh, watch out for the goal! Oh! Oh, that thing is indestructible.
Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? Chicas. Where are the girls that like to have fun? I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. H-I-C-A-S, H-I-C-A-S. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. I'm a fun girl, very fun girl, see a shot, take a shot, never run girl. C-H-I-C-A-S, 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 C-H-I-C-A-S. Chicas, divertidas.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks. a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.